Alright, so I'm going to be showing you how to remove bearings out of the S-Link on your Specialized stump jumper. Specifically, I think this also would work for something like a Camber or an Epic, since they all use this design, from my understanding. This is off of a 2015 edition. As you can see, I've already removed 5 out of the 6 bearings on here. So I'm going to show you how to remove this bearing because they're all pretty much the same. On this stump jumper, there are 2 different types of bearings on the S-Link. There are 6801 and 6802 bearings. 6802s are these 2 holes right here, and the 6801s are the 4 on the outside. Just comparing the 2. 6802 is a little bit bigger in size than a 6801. It's actually printed there. That's where I got the number from. What we're using to remove those bearings today is a toolkit I got off of Real World Cycling. It's their bearing removal and press kit. So what they do here is they basically give you the tools themselves in a package. It comes on a chain like that, so you can keep them together. So as you look on here, the one I'm going to be using is this SBT 3802, which is used to remove 6802 bearings, the larger one. The gray is used for installing the bearings, so we're not going to be using that right now. We're going to be using the red one. Of course, red R is removal, so that's how you remember. How this tool works is you have a male adapter right there, and the female adapter, which is right there. One side is flush, the cutout. The other side has these little notches with the cutout. Those notches are used in case you have a oddly shaped frame where you need to get over welding beads, something like that. And then you have this third piece here, which is basically, from what I can tell, it's like a very large washer, so this doesn't spin on you when you're tightening it down, so it doesn't mar up your frame. We're going to assemble this here. The male portion is going to be going in the direction that the bearing is going to be coming out. As you can see here, there's a lip that bearing sits on. The other side here does not have that lip. So what that means basically is we're going to be pushing the bearing away from us, so I'm holding it like this, or it'd be coming towards us if I held it like this. Feed that on through there. That's going to press up against the inner diameter of the bearing. Take the female portion on the other side here, and feed on the other side. You then take the threaded rod. This is also another tool I got from Real World Cycling. It's the bearing removal tool along with the press. It's their press handle set. That's what I got. Feed that on through. Make sure it's threaded all the way on this side, so we make sure we get a good grip. And so the threading is popping out there now. I'm going to feed it through a little bit farther, because basically we're going to be twisting from this side and that rod's going to be in the way. So we're just going to feed that on through. This might be against their instructions. Real World Cycling suggests that you basically pull the bearing through like this. With this setup here, I can't get the double handle into the S-Link here and get a good spin on it, so I'm going to be pushing it out. Feed this on the other side. Make sure we have enough threading on there as well. So as you can see, it's enough threaded on there. Snug it on down. Make sure everything's lined up. Essentially what you're going to do is hold onto this side and crank. It's going to snap like that because these bearings are coming off of a 3-year-old bike. So they have gotten kind of broken, well, not broken in place, they have gotten stuck in place. So once that initial snap is done, you're going to keep twisting, and as you can see the space here, you can get smaller. and smaller because we've pushed that bearing out. Once you've done that, and it gets loose again, that means the bearing is released. We're going to undo this side here. Undo the threading. Okay. Continue unthreading that so I can get that all released. It's the 6 and then the 4. Take that handle off. What you see here is that once we take that all apart, the bearing has been pressed out of that brace there. Let me see if I can get the light on it for you. Just like that. And look at the tool here. Pop all these apart, and there is your bearing that you've pressed out. Or pulled out, whichever way you spin it. That is how you remove the bearings off the S-Link on your Specialized full suspension bike.